you should. Have fun. Feel the sweat on your face. So good, so good, so good, so good. Here we go. All right.
And today on Have a Knife Day, we're going to be discussing a new project I'm putting together with a knife from KaBar. Actually, it's going to be more than one knife, and you'll understand that when I put it all together. With that in mind, let's talk about my last KaBar knife project. The resheathing. Wha-ching! Okay, there you go. This comes from Black Bear Custom Kydex. And what I like about it is it's leather-clad Kydex. Now, he has many options. You can have a tech lock, a dangler. He has a rig that you can mount it onto your chest. I like mine with a belt loop. So I'm going to be sending my knife project out to him to get resheathed. It's going to be a little something different. Hope you're going to like it. I know I'm looking forward to it. So let's take a look at the knife. So mine says U.S. Army because, of course, I was in an Army airborne unit out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. This has VEF serrations. And if you look inside of the fuller, it says Forgotten Country, because that's the kind of guy I am. And I'm a member of the American Legion. Classic leather, rat tail, the whole 9 yards. Classic KaBar. But wait, there's more. Recently, I had an associate that is a part of an organization called the Marine Corps Writers. And he said, hey, Mr. Exu, I'm thinking about this knife. What do you think of it? And I said, well, let's find out. So I bought 2 of these. I bought one to keep for myself and one for him to handle to see if he likes it.
That's what she said.
Now, they have great sheaths. Its retention is great. I'm not a really big fan. I mean, I understand the snap, but if I'm not going to tuck my shirt in, I don't want my snap there because I want my shirt to go here. Now, this is a retention sheath. I mean, it's not just going to come out, but if you pull hard enough, it will.
That's what she said.
That's right. We have used that twice today, but we are going to open this up. There we go. Beautiful black blade. Once again, we're going to see the crossguard and see that little curve. Synthetic. Now, if you ride motorcycles, you know that you're eventually going to end up in a rainstorm, and the synthetic is great for wet weather. You do have to maintain your leather because, what am I going to call this? I'm going to call this a living handle because it comes from an animal leather, and you could put stuff to treat it and everything. I recommend you do that. But the desert color, since we've been fighting in arid regions, I thought was a good thing to add. And it's basically the same as this. This has KaBar, Olean, New York, and is stamped USA. Now, the fantastic thing is this will fit in here. And this will fit in here, thus giving me options. Okay, because you know me, I'm all about the option. Right there and right here. Now I am thinking about sending this out to Tom VEF for one VEF notch, just so you could pop, some 550 cord, what have you, while maintaining the longer blade, clip point blade, and batoning and what have you. I would not baton with that. That's just not what this one is meant for. So here is my current batch of KaBar knives. But wait, now these are, mind you, I am going to put a VEF notch on this, but there's something new I found, something I didn't know they had. I mean, hey, that happens. But the reason why I looked into this is because of another iconic American-made blade, and that's the Buck Brahma. Okay. Leather stack, micarta spacers. The sheath is pretty damn fantastic because you can wear it on your belt. And is that for a molly? Why, yes, it is. So you could fit this to your kit if you have a backpack, rucksack. If you're running a rig, whatever, you can put that on here. It has 2 retentions, so there is this and the snap. Now, this is leather over plastic. It protects the edge of your knife from anything that could be damaged, and has a hole in it to protect it from, keeping water in. And that's fantastic. This is basically when the Buck 119 goes to war. I did a video on this, and it's fantastic. And it's a beautiful knife. Look at these lashing points. It's a beautiful little knife. I find that this, I'm going to put a picture up here. Boop. Now, the classic Buck 119 with its phenolic handle is a beautiful, fantastic knife with a rich history. Hunting, camping, even this. I mean, this one is more akin to this, but as you can see, it is a little smaller. That's right. But I like this better than the classic Buck 119 because it fits my hand. Sometimes that phenolic handle, I feel like it's going to slip out of my hands. Not this. This is fantastic. So, you're like Mr. Rexhood. Now let's get back over to KaBar. Okay. I got this yesterday. It is so new to me, in fact, that it's still in its blade cover. So let's take a look at its sheath. And as you can see, if you don't know it by now, you will shortly. This sheath smells fantastic. I love this. It is super duper. Now, mind you, it is Hencho de Mexico. And the good thing is they did remember to put a hole in it for drainage. Not a problem. But you know me, I'm not really a fan of the setup for this sheath because, once again, the way it rides, it's just not my cup of tea. Putting that over here. Now let's pull this blade out. This is the dog's head utility knife. And what I want to point out, this is the nicest leather stack handle on a KaBar I have ever seen. It is so freaking crisp. Damn, this one has a little bit of personality to it. But damn, I just love this handle. And once again, as we could see, the similarity between the two. Mine is a little bit darker. It has the spacers, micarta spacers. But when we look at it, we'll notice that this has more lashing points. Now, this has a lanyard hole here. It has a different shape to the cross guard. It's a little bit longer. So you can, it's a different design. This wasn't necessarily made for combat, but to be honest with you, why not? Okay. Taking a look at it, the only difference between these two knives is this one is a little bit longer. That's right. That's what she said. And the shape of the crossguard. This one is just not very thick. Now, when you look at this, it is just a bit beefier. And I'm really loving the retention qualities of the dog's head handle setup. So what's next? I'm going to put a VEF notch on this. I'm also going to go and get it a sheath from Black Bear. Now I'm going to put up some specs to show you the difference between everything, and then we're going to show you the next part of the project.
Here we go. Feeling good, like you should, airborne, feel the sweat, on your face, so good, so